Hi guys, we're out today in sunny Maesteg. It's actually got a yellow weather warning for rain and thunderstorms today, but you know, my builds aren't being washed away, so we're going to go to work. Today we're out, we're going to be servicing a Ford Transit. Let's get on to it. Got my son with me today, and he started off by carrying out safety checks in the engine bay. So what we actually have done there is that we've checked the windscreen wash, we checked the coolant, we've checked the wipers, we checked everything on the inside, all the lights and everything like that. Everything is being checked. Obviously, the more you check, the more you can advise. The more you can advise, the busier your books are. We're going to start off by replacing this air filter here. For this, we're going to be using trusty Blueprint. I've got a Febby sump plug to go in there too. Now, as you can see with that filter out, that it is actually disgusting, it's falling apart. It's definitely due a change. So it's time to get our Blueprint one back in. Now we're underneath, just carrying out a visual inspection before we drop the oil. Right, now we've got that filter off, it's time for us to get our Blueprint filter back on. So again, I love about these Blueprint filters is these dust covers on the end. Stops any sort of debris falling into it in transport, so you know that it's 100% safe. So then what I'm going to do is get some red rubber grease, dab that along the seal, smear it out evenly, and whack it on. We're on. It's never under thread but fills it, and it only actually has to be hand tight. Nothing. Right, now we've got that oil drained, we've got a new Febby sump plug put back on it, and now we've opted for Castrol Magnetec engine oil. Now this Magnetec engine oil is designed to act like a magnet that sticks to your metal components, creating a greater barrier between the two components. Obviously you've got your camshaft and the bucket. It creates a bigger barrier between that, on obviously the bearings on the crank and everything else, oil pump, things like that. It creates a bigger barrier. And it's got the dual lock technology. So this is patented and proven, this is tested in the lab and proven that it will reduce engine wear by 50%. That's even including in stop-start vehicles. We've got a van that is going through the cities and stop-starting all the time. It needs the optimum amount of protection. Just cheap rubbish oil isn't going to cut it on this vehicle. Not only will this reduce wear, it also increase miles per gallon. Obviously, it's less strain on the engine to rotate with that protection barrier in the place, so it's less drag on components. So, using the Castrol today is also Ford approved, so it's what the main dealer will be using, so it's what I'm going to be using. Another awesome reason to be using it, in my opinion, is these air holes here. So this here is an air hole, and it stops it from glugging. It just lets air into the bottle, so it flows out nice and easy and smooth. On the last video I shot mentioning Castrol, people said it was just marketing, but obviously that's not marketing. They've literally thought about the people who are tipping it out and how they can make their lives easier. That's not marketing, that's considerate, and that's helpful to the industry, if you ask me. So this is a fuel filter here. First thing I'm going to do is just undo this screw here, which allows it to drain out. Now you can see that the diesel that's built up in this canister is now dripping out. So leave that run out for a bit. We took the drain screw out of that and it's drained out all the fluid. What we're going to do is just get out a 32mm socket and take it out. Ready? This is when it gets messy. It's got a tab here, it's got to line up with the other one. Just keep doing it around until they butt up. It's around here somewhere, I think. There. There's not much further to go. A little bit more. There we are, perfecto.